Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. Now, listen, I ain't got that much time because I'm trying to get into these streets. But, okay, this is our last time talking about, is it okay? Because some of y'all, girl. Kim, there are people literally dying. Hello? Girl, is it okay if I wear a pink shirt? Because some of y'all, girl, let me just say this much. And I'm not gonna play no games with none of these AKAs. Shout out to all the AKAs. Hey Maru, all y'all, all the AKAs. Faith, Love, Life, and Style. Maru, what's up? All y'all. One of my homegirls, Jess, if she still watch my channel, what's up, Jess, AKA? Shout out to all the AKAs, okay? So this is what I have to say. I know, and I think that anybody who went to college, or especially if you're in one of those organizations as far as like a fraternity or a sorority, you know that in real life, girl, you cannot walk around here with letters on your chest if you don't belong to that organization. Like, I know, and I'm not saying that it makes it right. So people, y'all know y'all know what I'm coming from, what I'm about to say. I know that if I walked out, especially on a campus university, and I had on a Alpha jacket or a Kappa jacket or Omega, Iota, Sigma, whoever it was, and I wasn't one, I might get my ass whooped. Okay? That's just how it go. Everybody know that. They gonna snatch that jacket off of me, right? Even if you're out in public, right? As far as like, even if you're not at some type of college, I heard that sometimes it's like a test thing. I don't know how true this is. It's like a test thing where people, I guess, if you have on your letters, people, you should know, I guess, certain answers to questions. So I know that in real life that it is disrespectful. It is not appropriate to walk around here in somebody's letters, especially if you don't belong to that organization. Now, some of the girls out here talking about, half of y'all ain't even paid y'all dues. So some of y'all shouldn't even be mad, but I'm gonna let it go. So I understand that part. The part where I get lost, and maybe it's just me, is when we look at this fictional show and this fictional character. And like I said in my last video, I don't think that Tiffany, which is Amanda Seales' character, I don't think that she portrays the AKAs in a horrible light. She is someone who is married, someone who had a child while she was married. She is successful. No tea, no shade. I know I'm about to make some of the girls mad. She light-skinned because one of the running stereotypes, or one of the things that they said about the AKAs, especially at TSU, I don't know about AKAs, period, that you got to be light-skinned. Any of the other girls who made it through, they made it through because of legacy. I'm just telling you what they say in the streets. So all I'm saying is, like, I could see the AKAs or any other person being upset if Tiffany was on TV, some ghetto hood rat with your letters on, throwing bottles and all that. Now, you know, a lot of people thought that the AKAs had gave, I guess, permission to use their shit. Well, apparently they didn't, so we have to acknowledge that. This comes from, I thought I had the screenshot, I actually do. Okay, Alpha Kappa Alpha. Dear sorors, is that how you say it? We were made aware of the unauthorized use of our brand on the HBO show Insecure early yesterday morning, October the 25th, 2021, and are taking steps to protect our brand. Please allow the corporate office to handle this matter. We all have a duty to protect our brand. You can do your part by refraining from engaging with anyone involved with the show or with anyone, including other sorors, on social media about this matter. Thank you for your continued assistance and cooperation. Sisterly Soror, Cynthia D. Howell, Executive Director. Now this is what's his name, Prentice? He's the showrunner for. Remember, he used to do the after show with. I don't know if they still do the after. I don't know if they're going to do the after show this year, but they did an after show last year for Insecure. He put at Amanda Seales is a character on a TV show, not a real AKA. Molly has been drinking out of an AKA mug since season 1 in 2006. Not one comment. We believed we were representing the organization in a positive light. Tiffany is college educated, married, a good mom, a full career. Sounds like a lot of AKAs I know. She doesn't deserve this at all. I'll take those calls. Our goal was to highlight and honor the many facades of Black women that was one way we felt we could show that. We never said or did anything to do it. We never said or did anything to do anything. I don't know what this girl just said. But to show any group in the highest light. As a member of a Black Greek letter organization, I hope we did that. Girl, it is what it is, girl. I guess everybody got the right, girl. I guess you can't tell nobody how to feel. If they say they upset, then they upset. Some people said that they don't care. I mean, I guess it just depends on the person, right? I just don't think it should have even made it to this point, especially with the AKAs been represented on this show since season 1. I just feel like it almost feels like somebody woke up one morning and decided to be mad about something. That's what it sounds like. That's what it seems like to me. You know, like I said, girl, Kim, people are literally dying. And this is what we worried about. Anyway, let's go on to something else. Okay. Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, reportedly engaged to baby mama Sharina Hudson, shows off $80K ring that he bought with Wendy money. Girl. That's why Wendy going to the, you know, this is the age-old tale, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Wendy. For the people who don't know, I love me with some Wendy Williams. But I have to be honest and say that Wendy Williams, in my opinion, is one of those women who life revolves around having a man. Like, I understand that people go through stuff, but if it is true that Wendy is going through things with alcohol, if the reason why she's going through things is because of her relationship with Kevin, that is sad to me. Like, I get it that people go through things after a breakup, and girl, this just wasn't no breakup, girl. Kevin and Whitney had been together for damn near 30 years. She was pretty much in charge of her whole business. You know what I'm saying? So I get that it's not the same thing as like a Cardi B and Offset if they broke up. But it's just sad that if this is true, that she's in this dark place, and part of it has to do with Kevin, and then her mother passing away. It's just sad, girl. And like I said, if people who've listened to Wendy is one of those women that thinks that having a man is, girl, the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, girl, I got me a man. What's tea? I got me a man, baby. Y'all hoes ain't got no man. You know, that's what Wendy has always given me. And now, girl, you ain't got no man, and now you walking around here running around like a chicken with your head cut off, girl. But anyways, so Wendy Williams' ex-husband is ready to begin a new chapter in his life as he proposed to his longtime mistress. Girl, they so messy. I mean, but are they lying? Sharina, how you get them is how you lose them. For the past couple years, the talk show host was opened up about her difficult marriage problems and her 2019 divorce. For those who may have forgotten, Hudson has been having an affair with Kevin Hunter since the beginning, says Williams. She described Kevin as a serial cheater, she first found out about Sharina while she was pregnant on bed rest with her son. It's so crazy because Kevin been cheating on Wendy since the beginning, but she still stayed with him. Because again, for a lot of women, having a piece of no man is better than having no man. If Kevin never would have got Sharina pregnant, let me take that back. If Sharina never would have had this baby, hello, catch that. If Sharina never would have had this baby, Kevin would still be with Wendy. I'm gonna say this much, hopefully Wendy can get it together, but I'm gonna say this much to Miss Sharina. And I know we're not supposed to come after the side chick, right? Because the side chick won't be no side chick if that man would have stayed at home. Sharina, girl, you just as trifling, and I'm going to tell you why. Y'all just listen to me and listen to me good, okay? I don't believe that you should blame the side chick for a man stepping out on his marriage. Because it wouldn't be no side chick if he would have stayed his ass in the house. Okay? With that being said, at some point in that relationship, when you found out that you was a side chick, at that point, some of the responsibility falls onto your plate too. I'm sorry. Because it's one thing we know these men lie. We know these men lie. We know they cheat. We know they steal. We know they kill. Hello. But at some point when Sharina found out that she was the side chick, it was her responsibility to say, She should have said, nigga, you got me up. But she didn't. So at some point, while yes, Kevin, the man should always take 100% of the 99.9% of the responsibility, but that little 1%, especially if that woman finds out about the wife, girl, I see why people can side eye her. But what this is the thing with what a lot of people do though. They don't put the bulk of the blame on the man. They always put it on the woman, right? So I'm not saying put the bulk of the blame on Sharina, because it wouldn't be a Sharina if Kevin again would have stayed his ass at the house. But at some point along that in that relationship, when Sharina found out that it was a Mrs. Hunter, right? She should have said Miss Me. Okay, I'm gone. But she didn't. Sharina should have got her ass whooped quiet as it's kept. Kevin should have got his ass whooped, and Sharina should have got her ass whooped too. And that's in real life. Sharina should have got her ass whooped. Baby, when I'm saying something, let me tell y'all something. If a nigga ever cheated on me, and you think you about to take my money and go buy this raggedy bitch a $80,000 ring, and you think that I'm not setting some shit on fire, girl. Wendy got too much money. Wendy got too much money for her not to have hired somebody to beat the shit out of Kevin and Sharina. She might can't do it because we know Wendy ain't no fighter. She might can't do it, but she can damn sure hire somebody to go do it. Okay? If your ass can afford a $4.5 million house, it's a couple of crackheads somewhere in the Bronx, Queens, wherever Manhattan, wherever. It's a couple of crackheads out there that'll do some strange things for some change. Girl, get them a couple of packs of Newport, an Old English, and $40. Bitch, they'll go to work on Sharina and Kevin. Anyways, who else we talking about? Oh, Caitlyn Jenner. That raggedy bitch. I cannot stand Caitlyn Jenner. I do not see it for Miss Thing. I don't. Okay, so Caitlyn Jenner comes out and she says this. Dave Chappelle is 100% right. This isn't about the LGBTQ movement. It's about woke cancel culture run amok, trying to silence free speech. We must never yield or bow to those who wish to stop us from speaking our minds. This is exactly why the trans community, they don't see it for their sister, Caitlyn. Because at the end of the goddamn day, even if you think that Dave Chappelle is 100% correct, Caitlyn Jenner should not be using her platform as probably the voice of the trans community, right? To say some shit like this. Now, don't get it twisted, okay? I'm not trans. I'm gay. And I giggled at the stuff that Dave said, right? However, like I also said, I can't tell the trans community whether they should or should not be offended. The same way black people don't want white people telling us what is and what is not racist, we can't tell the trans community what is and what is not offensive. If they say they offended, then they offended, right? T.S. Madison came out and said that she didn't watch the special and she wasn't going to watch it. However, with that being said, you cannot tell the trans community whether or not they should be offended. That's why I think Caitlyn Jenner should have went with it. She's so busy trying to, pander to straight people and pander to get a fucking vote that, girl, you're not going to be the governor, girl. It's a wrap. Hang it up flat screen. That you're willing to throw your community under the bus. These same people who you're trying to champion for and be a cheerleader for, which is the straight community, don't even respect you enough to call you by your fucking pronouns that you request. Or by your name. Because check the comments, bitch. They still calling your ass Bruce. They still calling you he. As much as I can't stand a raggedy bitch, I got enough respect for Caitlyn to call her by her pronouns, which are her and she. And call her by her name, which is Caitlyn. And you get your ass out here standing up for Dave Chappelle, and now all the other people, including some of the punks who agree with it, they, instead of you using this platform to say something like T.S. Madison, listen, I'm here for my sisters. And if my community says that they're offended, then guess what? They're offended. You want to go into this whole free speech type of shit. And the same black people that's clapping about the free speech, be the same ones hollering and bitch on 59 blocking up the freeways and interstates as soon as Karen or John say some shit that they don't like. But now y'all offer free speech. Are you really? Are you really? Y'all keep forgetting that with free speech comes some consequences. Y'all be the first ones on the motherfucking internet Googling white people names, having them lose their jobs when they say some inappropriate, disrespectful shit that y'all don't like. But now all of a sudden, girl, y'all don't understand how it feels to feel disrespected or to be offended. Now all of a sudden, he right, Bruce is right. And her stupid ass over here sending out stupid shit like this. Girl, they don't respect you. They don't like you. I be trying to tell people. Caitlyn Jenner is what Candace Owens is to the black community. That's why I don't think I ever have and I never will. Even if I think that Candace Owens is right on some shit, I ain't gonna never get on her and say she right. Because I already know how Candace Owens moves. This is how Candace Owens moves. She says some stuff, and then the black community will agree with what she's saying, and then she gonna take the fact that all y'all just agree with her, then she gonna run her ass back over here to these white people and say, even my community agrees with me. And then, girl, 3 days later, she gonna say some shit that piss y'all off, and then y'all gonna be like, that's why I can't stand her ass. That's why I can't stand her ass. No. Because she already got what she needed from y'all, which was y'all agreeing with her. Anyways, y'all, let me go. My sister calling me. I don't know, girl, I just got off the phone with her being messy. Let me call y'all back. Bye.